So today I have something very troubling on my mind. Now I did make a video a while back. It's one of the first ones I made, talking about breaking soul ties, whether or not that's biblical. That whole idea basically, and it's kind of come up again. So kind of what got me thinking about it, about a year ago, there was someone who, okay, so I had bought into the whole breaking soul ties idea as well, and I know it's something that a lot of churches talk about and encourage you to do and all this kind of stuff. The reason I started questioning it, so about a year ago, there was a person who had me doing something that, first of all, I wouldn't have done if I felt like I had a choice. She was very just controlling or domineering, whichever you want to call it. And I felt like I didn't have a choice. So anyways, it was kind of like breaking soul ties, but it was this calling his soul, or calling my soul back and sending his soul back to him, all this like weird stuff, and it just didn't sit right with me. And when she told me where she got that thing from, I was like, huh. And apparently it was coming from a person who claims to be a prophet. She's pretty well known. Most of you have probably heard of her, and the more I've been around some of my parents' friends, I've realized that this person is influencing the church quite a bit, and a lot of people are following her, and I find it very disturbing. And so she also claims to go to heaven a lot, like 300 times at least, or something like that. I don't know what it is up to now, but and I'm sorry, that is not biblical at all. This subject is so complicated because there's just a lot to it. So when people have had real heaven experiences, usually they've had, well, first of all, they've died. And also usually Jesus will speak to them and let them know that they need to come back. And it usually only happens once. There isn't these multiple going and coming and blah, blah, blah. You know, and so for anyone that is out there just looking for an experience, I'm sorry, but that is not... Now, we do have spiritual experiences, some, if you are seeking the face of God first. This idea of just seeking these experiences and not the face of God, not knowing his heart, not knowing who he is. I mean, that's why it says when people will say to me, Lord, Lord, and he'll be like, I did not know you, I do not know you. Because these experiences people are having, I'm sorry, but it's witchcraft. That's the only... And the one person that I know has been into a lot of what she does, read her books and all this kind of stuff. I had just a very brief conversation with her, less than 30 seconds, and she's like jolting and like doing these spastic things. And I know in charismatic circles, people think that, or, you know, there's been this idea that the presence of God is going to make you have these convulsions or whatever. And that is not biblical at all. Anywhere you see in the Bible where people were spazzing out or convulsing or jerking around, it was an evil spirit. Okay, evil spirits jerk you around. What happens when someone is in the presence of God, like, usually it's been the prophets where they've had, the Spirit take them here and there, but it's out of a relationship first. They know God, and when, some of them are overcome with the glory of God, and so they'll fall on their face right at first, but then the angel touches them and says, don't fear, get up and come with me. Okay, like Daniel had that, Ezekiel, stuff like that. And so God did show them things, but again, it's out of a relationship first, and they were prophets, and so there's always a reason. I mean, God is a God of purpose. He always has a reason for everything that he does. When he's allowed people to have heaven experiences, there's a reason, and he has them come back to earth for a reason. Okay? It is not biblical to just go to heaven and see Jello castles and swim in a chocolate fountain river or whatever that people are doing these, like, 100% not of God. Okay? People that are doing that is witchcraft. And I mean, I don't even know what all the claims are because I haven't looked into it that much as far as the details of what they're claiming they see in heaven, because no, 100% wrong. Not okay. And so just be really careful who you are watching. The most important thing is that we are spending time with Jesus, with the Holy Spirit, letting him teach us and guide us. And then experiences can happen. I mean, for, what was it, 3 weeks ago, I guess, my 40th birthday, I saw an angel for the first time, and it was awesome. It was kind of God's little birthday present to me. It was really cool. But I'm not out there seeking experiences. I'm not out asking for angels. Like, I'm spending time with him, though, and doing my best to obey him when he tells me to do something. And he's asked me to do some really hard stuff that my flesh does not want to do. Doesn't feel good. But with everything I've been through in my life, all the hard things, having him speak to me and keeping that close connection, that joy, that is the most important. And because that is my source. That's where I get any of my strength from. And without that, I would be suicidal. I already know that. Like, I spent most of my life suicidal, honestly. And so, if I don't obey him, he might stop speaking to me, and I don't want that. Like, I need that connection so badly. It's my lifeline. So anyways, just be careful who you're listening to, and always take it back to God. But if you're in fellowship with the Holy Spirit on a regular basis, you will know when somebody is off on something. And the truth is, everybody's wrong about something. No one has all of the answers. If we did, we'd be God, and you should worship us. Anyone who claims to know everything, I'm sorry, they don't. Only God does. So anytime we're looking to a person for all of the answers, we're going to get off. We're going to get disappointed. No. We're all human. We're all wrong about something. So, anyways, love you all. Talk to you soon.